Hey there, YouTube. Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Today is episode number 102 of the Universe Mode, and coming at you tonight, we have a star-studded card from New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. Bonnie's in first again. Congratulations. Thank you for joining. Bonnie's on a heater. 3 in a row. All right. As I set everything up here, got some news for you today. First and foremost, from the world of Major League Baseball, thank God, Angel Hernandez has announced his retirement effective immediately. This guy is the worst umpire to ever step on a baseball field for the last 30 plus years. He is terrible every year. He has been more terrible than normal this year. Horrendous. I mean, calling strikes on balls that aren't even near the plate. Anyway, Major League Baseball finally did something about it, and he is retiring effective immediately. He is done, and that is the head of the snake. That's the head of the snake, because there's been a shitload of terrible, terrible officiating in baseball this year. I can't even watch it. But he's the worst of all. So hopefully he's the head of the snake. Major League Baseball will start to do some stuff and get rid of all of the crap. But they got rid of the big one, and that's good. That's good. Hey, Floyd, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Another bit of news, kind of funny, definitely interesting. If you are a member of the PlayStation Plus subscription-based thing, the PlayStation Network, I don't even remember what the hell you call it. The PlayStation Plus Network, where you pay the money for the yearly fee and you get all the good stuff. Every month they give you free games, and it kind of continues this month because it's AEW's Fight Forever is being given away this month. And that is, well, that's pretty funny because the game didn't come out that long ago. And the fact that it is now being given away for free on the PlayStation Plus network, if you have a subscription, is kind of funny. I don't know if I'm going to give it a try or not. It's free, so what the hell, I might as well. I did not try it when it came out. I saw a lot of clips from it, and it was terrible. So, we definitely, I don't know, I might check it out. Maybe I'll do a couple of streams with it, and we'll see. But we know how bad it was. Hey, Derek. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. So, June 4th, that becomes available. So if you do have the PlayStation Plus subscription, you can get AEW's Fight Forever on June 4th for free. That's the funny part. It's free. AEW put, 3 years of work into that? And it was a bomb. It was terrible. And so I might get it just to do a couple of streams. And if you do have the subscription and you download it for free, it's yours to keep as long as your subscription is still active. If you cancel your subscription, you do lose the game. But so it's good information to have, and I might download it just to try it, maybe a couple of streams to check it out. But the game sucks. We know that going in, so we certainly can't be disappointed, right? It could be a pretty good level of entertainment. Doing good, Derek. Thank you for asking. All right, so we got NJPW action coming at you tonight. You can see the 3 feuds that are current. Cowboy Bob Orton and the Canadian Superstar Diesel and Mr. T, and Abdullah the Butcher and Blackjack Mulligan, which that feud really doesn't mean anything anymore. That feud started when Abdullah the Butcher was the global heavyweight champion, which he is no longer. Dolph Ziggler is the current global heavyweight champion, so that feud is just for pride, I guess, now. Not bad, Derek, not bad. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear you're doing all right. All right, let's take a look at what we have on tap for tonight. Tonight's preview is brought to you by the WWE Shop. Use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop for all of your World Wrestling Entertainment apparel, merchandise, memorabilia, and gear, championship belts, everything WWE related. And they have daily specials on their website. Every single day, something else is going on their website. So use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop. All right, tonight's action. We get started right away with one of those feuds we just mentioned. Cowboy Bob Orton taking on the Canadian Superstar. Brian Blair's in the house. He'll battle Owen Hart. Ivan Putski squares off against the Repo Man. Gorilla Monsoon and the Brooklyn Brawler do battle. The Barbarian takes on Tony Gurria. I talked to Tony today. Mr. T continues his feud with Kevin Nash. Yokozuna, the World Heavyweight Champion, has a non-title match against Hayabusa. And the main event, Abdullah the Butcher continues his feud with Blackjack Mulligan. So we'll start the show, and then we'll start the action. Let me remind you, my merchandise store is open. Click the store link at the top of the channel. Lots of merchandise from my Talon Twisters, fictional baseball team in my novel Twister Town, and lots of stuff from my book covers as well. Don't forget about SeatGeek. Use the link in the description below to get tickets for your next wrestling event, baseball, hockey, football game, concert, wherever you're going. SeatGeek is the place for you to get your tickets using the link in the description below and the special exclusive code ScottStevens10. You get $10 off your first order of $250 or more. 47 days away from college football 25. 47 days.
Tonight in a stack card. Oh, it's going to be a wild one, Cole.
We are here in front of a sellout crowd at the Tokyo Dome for New Japan Wrestling here tonight. Hey there, Godspeed. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. I think that's everything that I needed to tell you before we get started. And here is the opening bout of the evening. This feud continues. Godspeed's creation here, the Canadian Superstar, continuing his feud with Cowboy Bob Orton. Ace still wearing that cast. I'm going to go with Cowboy Bob to get the victory. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. I don't remember who won last week between these two guys. Tomorrow night's live stream, bell time 6:30. We got AWA action coming at you tomorrow night. It'll be the second show of the American Wrestling Association here on Universe, and their final show before they head into the Showdown at Shea pay-per-view with the World Wrestling Federation. Oh, that's cool, Godspeed. Very good. Congratulations. That's cool. Derek says Cowboy Bob Orton's going to get the win. I say Orton's going to get the win, so he's the favorite coming in. There he is right there.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri. Weighing in at 257 pounds, Ace Cowboy Bob Orton.
Godspeed says the Canadian Superstar is going to win. No surprise in that pick.
Negative thing backstage about this superstar.
Oh, that is what happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect. They respect you right back.
There are no awards for congeniality here in WWE. That respect means nothing if you lose.
All right, here comes his opponent.
And his opponent from Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. Weighing in at 219 pounds, Canadian Superstar.
The Canadian Superstar.
WWE Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined.
Bonnie's doing good, Derek. Thank you for asking. I think she was here a minute ago. I don't know if she's still here or not.
For this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
You know, Godspeed, I didn't talk to her today, so I don't know. I didn't hear anything bad. Oh, I did talk to her. What am I talking about? I talked to her this morning. That was a long time ago, man. She seemed to be doing good this morning. A little bit tired, but overall okay. Yeah, I see her every morning when we go walking.
But his performance in this match could sway me. You're not
That was a long time ago. Many, many hours. I almost forgot about it. But she was okay. I don't know how her day went today. I haven't heard from her since. But I didn't hear anything. So that's usually a good sign. Canadian Superstar off to a pretty solid start here against Cowboy Bob Orton. Several boots to the chin and a kick to the chest. Orton's down. Superstar heading up to the top rope.
He's lining him up.
Waiting for Ace to get back to his feet.
From the top.
Double axe handle missed. Wow, he miscalculated there. Maybe he figured it out in metrics instead of feet.
Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex.
Meters is what I meant to say.
Thinking big. He's getting up, but there's danger in front.
No title matches tonight, Godspeed.
Taking flight.
Big overhand chop off the top rope by the Superstar. He's going to go for the win.
Gets his shoulder up before
Only
the
a
two
one
count.
count. No title matches because we got them tied into a pay-per-view now. So no more weekly title matches. NJPW is... This month they're sharing Fall Brawl with WCW, but next month they're going to be part of the Supercard, the Greensboro Supercard with the AWA, NWA, and UWF. That's going to be a really good pay-per-view card. All title matches, that Supercard's going to be. 8 matches, all title matches.
Nasty stop to finish it off.
We got a Greensboro Supercard. We got an Omni Supercard coming up the following month. Superfly by Cowboy Bob Orton crushes the chest, and he hooks the leg, and somehow the Canadian Superstar finds a way to kick out. We got a Mid-South Coliseum Supercard coming up as well. Those are going to be good cards, all title matches on those pay-per-views. But this month, New Japan shares Fall Brawl with WCW and NWA.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
So that's where their title matches will be. Gives us another show that Dolph Ziggler might be able to get an opponent in. Yes, I saw that today, Godspeed. She must have got paid good money for that. I don't like him. I don't like Dominic Mysterio. I think he's... And I don't know the man, so this is my own personal opinion only. But I don't think he's a good wrestler. I think his image is horrible. His gimmick is terrible. Uh-oh, he's hooking the leg. Small package suplex. Canadian Superstar loves that move. Follows it up with a stomp to the face. And he's going to lock in the crossface. That broken wrist has all kinds of pressure on it, as well as the neck. And look at him pulling on the chin. The Canadian Superstar, his fingers were slipping from under the chin. He's going to go for the cover. He held that for a long time. He may have enough damage done, and he does. The Canadian Superstar gets the victory. A 3 count over Cowboy Bob Orton. He rode that crossface to a 3 count. Here's your winner, the Canadian Superstar. Don't trust him. He's got that cast on for 47 years now. Don't trust him.
Tremendous sportsmanship.
What should he do? What should he do? 1, 2, or 3. Should he shake his hands, walk away, or hit him with a cheap shot? That could be, Derek. Could be. Could be. You never know. What do you guys think? Shake hands, walk away, or hit him with a cheap shot? 1, 2, or 3. Godspeed says hit him. All right, we're going to hit him.
I love this. Great sportsmanship.
Orton's going to be the one to do the hitting. And there he is, and he drops the Canadian Superstar like a bad habit. That was a solid right hand to the jaw.
Sore loser.
He is. He is indeed a sore loser.
So who's got the last laugh?
Exactly. Canadian superstar seeing stars, and I'm not talking about that big one on his mask. 3 stars, your official match rating for the first bout of the evening. The Canadian superstar gets the victory, but he paid the price afterward. Derek said hit him as well. Yeah, I don't, before we get into the next match, I'll finish my thought on that. I've never been a fan of Dominic Mysterio. Never have been a fan. I don't like his attire. I don't like his gimmick. I don't like the way he looks. I think he's just, I don't know, man. I don't like anything about him. And if he's trying to, I don't know, I just think he's terrible, man. I think his in-ring skills are bad. He's bad on the mic. He dresses bad, and I know they dress him, but still, the gimmick, the haircut, everything about him, I just do not like. And I think that, again, my own opinion, I think he's an embarrassment to Rey Mysterio. But my own opinion, just never been a fan at all. All right. And to be completely honest, they don't even look alike. I don't even think it's his son, really. I don't think it's really his son. And if not, that's fine. But, we don't live in kayfabe anymore, so tell us. Let us know. Maybe then I would... No, I still wouldn't like him. Next up, we got B. Brian Blair taking on Owen Hart. Let me know who you think is going to get the win. I'm going to go with Brian Blair as my pick to get victory here today. They just announced the next Legends lunch is going to be June 28th. June 28th. So I'll be seeing Brian then. Floyd says Owen's going to get the win. I haven't seen Brian in quite a long time. Godspeed says Blair's going to get the victory. I haven't even talked to Brian in a while. So, be seeing everybody on June 28th in Tampa at the next Legends Lunch, and those are always lots of fun. Really, Godspeed, you think that Dominic Mysterio has better in-ring skills than Roman Reigns? Wow, I have to completely disagree with that. I'm not a big Roman Reigns fan, but I think Dominic just sucks all the way around.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, B. Brian
Blair. Derek says Owen Hart's going to get the victory. That makes Owen.
Oh, I get it. Great mind games at work.
No, Corey, just respect.
Oh, so this superstar's just an idiot. Got it.
That makes Owen the slight favorite. Really, Godspeed, you think that? Wow. I'm not a big Roman Reigns fan either way. I can take him or leave him, but at least he's got a look and an image where Dominic Mysterio, I don't know.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
I just never have bought into him at all. I don't like anything about him. And I like Rey Mysterio. And I saw the look on his face when Liv threw the kiss on him. I saw the highlight today.
and his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 226 pounds, Owen Hart.
Social media has been buzzing since this match was announced, and I think the competitors plan on delivering on that hype.
I have to think that they had to talk Liv into doing that. I wouldn't imagine it'd be something that she'd want to do on her own. Godspeed says he hates them both. That's like me, Godspeed. And one of my favorite sayings in life is, I'm not prejudiced, I don't discriminate, and I hate everybody.
He says it's all about dominance tonight and plans on showing why everyone backstage should be scared.
Well, I don't know if Brian Blair's afraid of Owen Hart. This should be a pretty good match.
Gentlemen, you are looking at a man who is sick of the doubters, sick of being questioned.
Owen with his nice snap suplex to start things off.
Too soon for a cover.
Oh, yeah, Derek. Yeah, I always liked Rey Mysterio. I was always a big Rey Mysterio fan. I just don't buy into his son, and I don't even think it's his son.
And now there's an opening.
And I know they like to show clips of, you know, when he was small and everything, and maybe that was Rey Mysterio's kid when he was little, and he had him in the ring and everything. But it certainly don't look anything like the dude in the ring now.
You can see as he rises.
I don't know,
of a position he's in.
I don't hate him. I just don't like anything about him.
Complexion of this match. Getting him into the corner.
I can't even watch a match that he's in. Yeah, Eddie, loved Eddie.
After the ankle here.
Loved Eddie. Oh, look at that move by Brian Blair, an ankle breaker. I don't think we've seen that one in the game. And Brian with several boots to the side of the face of Owen Hart, and Owen gets a boot up.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Derek? She probably didn't care. First, she probably didn't even see it, and if she did, she probably doesn't care. She knows it's part of a storyline, I'm sure. I honestly, and I never would have saw it if I didn't see it. It was on Twitter today in my Twitter feed on the highlights, because I can't even watch his matches. I won't even watch his matches. I'm that disinterested in him. Owen Hart standing at the top of the top turnbuckle. Look at the diving drop kick right to the middle of the face of Brian Blair. Now what's this? Scott Hall's coming out. Well, his music's playing. His video's playing. Owen Hart's keeping an eye out for him. Brian Blair's still down on the canvas. And there's Scott. Oh, he's got a bat. Scott Hall just clocked Owen Hart with a bat. Referee didn't see it. Brian Blair's still hurt. Owen's coming out of the ring. He was looking for Scott Hall, but he bolted. Referee found the bat and threw it out on the floor. And Owen Hart gets right back to work against Brian Blair. Blair with a nice hip toss, but Owen Hart took a bat shot to the head, and now a snap suplex on Brian Blair on the concrete floor here at the Tokyo Dome. Oh no, what's he gonna do? Power bombed him on the concrete. Owen Hart is not happy. Knee to the hamstring 2 times, 3 times. Charlie's horse. Owen Hart is pissed that Scott Hall clocked him with a bat, and he's taking out his frustration on Brian Blair. Blair coming with several punches and a standing drop kick now. Yes, I like Chavo Guerrero, Derek. As a matter of fact, he's a friend of mine. I know Chavo.
This won't end well. Oh, big stop.
Brian Blair. Is he looking to put him away? He is. Going for the cover. Brian Blair's got the leg hooked. And Owen kicks out.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him. He manages to escape it. Nice takedown. Nice step up into Ziggler right in the ear. This could be the beginning of the end. The sharpshooter. And you imagine what it would do to his confidence.
Owen Hart with the sharpshooter.
Right here, right now.
It might be the smart move. He let it go. Makes the cover.
Brian Blair kicks out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close. He's going for it all.
Owen Hart climbing up to the top rope. Turning around. Moonsault crushes Brian Blair right across the chest. And Owen's going up one more time. Diving elbow right across the chest. And he got the win. Owen Hart took a shot to the head from Scott Hall with an aluminum bat, but carried on and got the win anyway.
Here is your winner, Owen Hart.
That is the kind of win that opens eyes here in WWE.
A major victory here.
With a win like that, you have to stand back for a moment and realize all your hard work paid off.
Owen Hart takes a shot to the head with an aluminum bat from Scott Hall and gets the win regardless over Brian Blair. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Was that his first win, Godspeed? Yeah. Owen Hart with a 3 count on Brian Blair. That was indeed a good match. That was indeed. And I made a mistake. I don't know Chavo. I know Hector. I know Hector Guerrero. He's a friend of mine from the CAC in the events that we do there. Not Chavo. That was my mistake. Indeed, Godspeed, indeed. Yeah, wow, Owen Hart gets his first win in Japan. Remember, he's in Japan because he got thrown out of WCW after being rejected by the WWF, and he lost that 2 out of 3 falls match against his brother Brett and banished to Japan. Yeah, I just want to correct that. I don't know Chavo. I know Hector. Hector's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. Never met Chavo. All right, third match of the evening. We got Repo Man going up against Ivan Putski. Didn't Repo beat Ivan last week? I kind of remember. I think he did. So yeah, Godspeed's putting his money on Repo Man. I'm going to do the same. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory here tonight. Floyd says Repo Man. If I remember correctly, I believe that the Repo Man beat Ivan last week. Somebody beat Ivan. Might have been the Brooklyn Brawler. He lost to somebody last week, I know that. Oh, it was Repo? Okay, so Ivan's getting his rematch here tonight. Repo Man, due to that win, is the heavy favorite coming in. So we'll send it down to ringside here at the Tokyo Dome and see how it plays out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan. Weighing in at 245 pounds.
The Repo Man. Hide your keys, he's coming for your cars.
To hear them bad-mouthing their opponent in this match.
It's not bad-mouthing. It's just some pre-match.
The camera crew caught him checking out the VINs on all the cars in the parking lot here at the Tokyo Dome before he came inside. Always looking for a little bit of side work. Is the Repo Man.
And his opponent from Warsaw, Poland, weighing in at 257 pounds, Irvin.
Gentlemen, this has
Ivan Putski.
Classic match, and I fully expected to deliver on that promise.
Polish Power, Ivan
A man who
Putski.
elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet.
Fans loving him here at the Tokyo Dome. Looking to get revenge on the Repo Man.
And here we have a
There's the bell. We are underway.
He has certainly felt overlooked recently.
Well, he has a chance to
Repo
change
Man
that
with a
perception
solid
in this
start.
matchup.
Body blow after body blow. And there's a punch. Uppercut under the chin. And Ivan Putski's down on the canvas. And the Repo Man got a chin now up against his throat. Using both of those top ropes for extra leverage. Trying to push the shin into the throat. Repo's going for a cover after trying to choke Putski out. Only gets a 2 count, but early in the match, Repo's off to a pretty good start after last week's surprising upset win. Trying to get another one tonight to prove it was not a fluke. He grabs Putski by the hair and tosses him across the ring. Goes for a knee to the face. Polish Power with the block. Putski's got the submission hold locked in now. Knee across the small of the back. Repo slips out the back door. Nicely done. Nice escape there. He's got Ivan up in the fireman's carry. Walks him over to the rope. And once again, he's got that throat across the top rope. Hammy stomp by Repo. He's going to go for the cover. Only a 1 count.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
Arm breaker by the Repo Man.
He's lost some of his wind now.
He's got Putski tossing him into the corner by the hair once again. We haven't seen Jay in a couple of days. We haven't had any headlines for the last couple of shows. Putski with a military press, deadlifting Repo high above his head, and flapjacking him in back of him. Repo down hard on his chin. Arm breaker by Putski. He's going to go for the cover now. Only a 1 count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Boom, what a forearm.
Nice reversal by Repo. Big left hands. Derek says Ivan Putski's going to get the win. Repo boot to the ribs. Has him up. Pile driver. Repo Man with a devastating pile driver on Ivan Putski. He's going to go for the victory. And he did not get it. 2 count only. But Putski has really been behind the 8 ball since the beginning of the match. Nice reversal there by Polish Power. And now he's got a toss suplex. Nicely executed by Putski. Helping the Repo Man to his feet. He's got him up. He's going to hold him there for a minute.
1, 2, 3.
We could be here all day. Power.
Ivan Putski with the rotating vertical suplex. Repo came down a little bit on his side there, a little awkwardly. And now Putski tossing him across the ring by what little hair he has. Showing him what it feels like. Double axe handle to the throat. Repo's down. Putski has the leg hook going for the win. Wow, that was close. Repo Man got a shoulder up at the last split second. Putski telling the referee to count faster. Nice reversal there by the Repo Man. Knee lift. Chop to the throat. Overhand right. Knife edge chop. Solid right hand. Putski's down. Splash by the Repo Man. Again. And he hits the mark again. Putski's in trouble. Repo Man's laughing at him right now. Surprised he's not going through his pockets looking for his car keys. Repo's got Putski up. He should have gone for the cover there. Instead, he drops his larynx across that top rope. And once again, he's going to toss Putski halfway across the ring by his hair. He should be trying to finish him off here. He's got a big advantage. See, he played around. Putski with the reversal now. Warming up that arm, Ivan Putski. Running lariat into the corner. And the Repo Man is down. Putski deadlifts him. Over his head, sit down powerbomb. Ivan Putski delivering. Went for the knee to the side of the head. Repo slid out of the way. Chop to the throat. 3 times by the Repo Man. Putski staggered now up against the top rope. He has taken a lot of damage. He may lose his 2nd match in a row here to the Repo Man. Repo's got the leg. Trying to turn him over. Single leg Boston Crab. He doesn't have it locked in real good. There it is. Now he does. Putski's in a lot of trouble. Look at him screaming in pain. He may have to submit. He's not going to be able to find a way out of this. Well, the Repo Man let it go himself. He's going to try and parlay it into a pinfall. Wow. Thought it was done. Putski gets a shoulder up. Repo taking out his frustrations on Putski's face, and that one busted him open. That last right hand above the eye. Opened up a big gash, and now Repo Man trying to open it up even wider. Right side of Putski's face covered in blood. And now he gets up and tosses Repo across the ring. Great back and forth action in this one. Putski has taken a lot of punishment, though.
He could pin his opponent right.
And look at this. Repo turns it into a small package. Beautiful move. Repo Man with a small package victory over Ivan Putski. Wow, Repo Man's looking like a bona fide superstar here in New Japan.
Here is your winner,
Repo Man, beautiful move. Fans here in Tokyo Dome loving him. Ivan Putski's pissed. I don't know what he's mad about. He got beat. He's screaming at the referee like it was his fault. All he did was do his job. He counted to 3. That was a good match indeed, fellas. 3.5 stars, your official match rating. The Repo Man with a small package on Ivan Putski, and Putski's pissed. But I don't know why. I don't know why he's mad. He should be mad at himself. He fell victim to that. He was unprepared. And the Repo Man suddenly gaining a huge following here in Japan. And he is bumping himself up the rankings a little more each week. We may see a hurricane-type rise up to the top of the New Japan rankings here. Nice win by the Repo Man for sure. All right, now we got Gorilla Monsoon taking on the Brooklyn Brawler. This one should be a pretty good match. I'm gonna go with Gorilla Monsoon as my pick for victory. Godspeed says it's going to be the Brooklyn Brawler. Floyd says it's going to be Gorilla to get the victory. So Monsoon has the slight advantage coming in here. Should be a good match. Brooklyn Brawler hasn't done bad since coming over to Japan. But wow, not as well as the Repo Man. He is putting together a nice little following here in the land of the rising sun. All right, we'll send it down to ringside for this one. Gorilla Monsoon slightly favored coming into this bout.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Rochester, New York, weighing in at 399 pounds, Gorilla
Monsoon.
Tensions riding high. Plans on getting things settled in the ring. I can't wait.
I was watching a clip on Twitter today. Some highlights of Gorilla Monsoon's commentary career. Man, he was good. He was good. And him and Jesse Ventura together, I think they're one of the best commentary teams in wrestling history, those two together. Of course, Bobby Heenan was pretty awesome as well. I don't want to take anything away from him.
and his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Brawler.
The Brooklyn Brawler coming out to the squared circle to do battle with Gorilla Monsoon. It's a battle of New York, as Gorilla Monsoon is from Rochester and the Brawler from Brooklyn. Rochester's in upstate New York. A lot of the city folk call that fake New York.
A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
I wouldn't say that to Gorilla's face, though. Derek says Gorilla's going to get the win.
And you can sense the anger emanating from the competitor tonight. Eyes like a blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of. Shoulders down to the count.
Brawler goes for the quick cover.
But not there yet.
Not there yet because the match is only 47 seconds old. Gorilla Monsoon. Big backbreaker on the Brooklyn Brawler. Right across the knee.
He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
They love him here in Tokyo. He's got the Brawler up high above his head. He's going to hold him for a minute. Showing off that strength and balance. And there it is. Rotating vertical suplex. Brawler came down a little awkwardly there. Gorilla stomps away on his chest, crushing the breath right out of him. No, Derek, never did. Never got to meet Gorilla. Monsoon up the ropes. Went for the big splash. Brawler got out of the way. Nope, never met Gorilla. I heard a lot of fantastic things about him, though. Everybody that I know that knew him, not one single person has ever said a bad word about him. I would have loved to have met him. One more time, Gorilla, Brooklyn Brawler across the knee. Again with the backbreaker. That's going to take its toll if he keeps doing that. Arm breaker by Monsoon. There's the splash. That one hit. Arm breaker again. Monsoon has him up in the fireman's carry. Not going to get anything done, though. Brawler throwing some elbows to the side of the head. Eye rake by the Brawler.
But effective. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Yeah. Swinging neck breaker by the Brooklyn Brawler. He's going to try and use it as a finishing move, going for the win. And it's a 2 count.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
I don't know why. He hasn't really done anything offensively to get the win. That one move. The Irish whips the big man hard into the corner. Brawler follows him in there. He's got Gorilla seated up on the top rope. On the second rope himself. What's the Brawler going to do? A superplex? He is! A superplex off the top rope. And Gorilla Monsoon may be broken. Brooklyn Brawler goes for the cover. Referee way out of position. But it doesn't matter. He could have counted to 10. The Brooklyn Brawler with a huge upset. Superplex Gorilla Monsoon for the victory.
Here is your winner,
The Brooklyn Brawler. Fans showing him a little bit of love here at the Tokyo Dome for his hard work. That's an upset. He is, Derek, as a manager for Andre the Giant. He only comes out once in a while, though, for some reason. They're in the WWF right now. 2.5 stars is your official match rating. The Brooklyn Brawler superplexes his way to victory over Gorilla Monsoon. That's an upset. We've had some interesting action so far here at the Tokyo Dome. That brings us to the intermission portion of the evening. So let's take a look at what went down so far in the first half of New Japan Wrestling's weekly television show. The Canadian Superstar was victorious over Cowboy Bob Orton, then tried to shake his hand after the match, and Orton knocked the shit out of him. So the Canadian Superstar won the match, but he lost the battle. And we've not seen the last of those two. Owen Hart with a very impressive win over Brian Blair, especially when you consider the fact that Scott Hall came out to the match in the middle and clocked Owen Hart over the head with an aluminum bat when the referee wasn't watching, and Owen Hart recovered and still was able to beat Brian Blair. The Repo Man with another win over Ivan Putski, and tonight it was a good match, but Repo was in control most of the bout, and Repo Man is slowly working his way up the rankings here in the NJPW. And Ivan Putski, he was pissed. Repo put him away with a nice small package, took Ivan by surprise. Putski was screaming at the referee like it was his fault. Repo Man with a very solid win, and his following continues to grow here in Tokyo. The Brooklyn Brawler, as you just saw, good upset over Gorilla Monsoon. Finished him off with a superplex off the top rope. Oh, that's cool, Derek. Coming up in tonight's second half of action, we got the Barbarian taking on Tony Gurria. Mr. T and Kevin Nash continue their feud. Yokozuna, the World Heavyweight Champion, non-title match against Hayabusa. And Blackjack Mulligan and Abdullah the Butcher continue their feud in tonight's main event. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com for all your favorite college football gear, apparel, merchandise, memorabilia, hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, whatever it is, college football related. Get it at Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything. They have great specials going on every single day on their website, so make sure you use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com. Speaking of college football, 47 days away from early access for College Football 25. I will be streaming it the moment it goes live, and then I will be shifting the focus on the channel from wrestling to college football from that point forth. All right, starting off the second half of action today, the Barbarian taking on Tony Gurria. Tony's a good friend of mine. I don't like to bet against him, but I got to say I believe the Barbarian is going to get the win here. Floyd says the Barbarian's going to get the win as well. Yeah, no kidding, Derek. I sent Tony a copy of 30 Minutes today. Him and his wife wanted to read it. His wife, you know what? His wife is just as nice a person as Tony is. Mercy is just outstanding people. Godspeed says Tony's going to get the win. So the Barbarian is slightly favored coming into this. So I sent him a copy of 30 Minutes today. And Tony's always really good. Whenever I send him a book, he always puts up a nice promo for me. He's a fan of my books as well.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Barbarian.
The Barbarian. Squaring off against Tony Gurria here tonight. Barbarian slightly favored. Coming in. Should be a good match. Tony Gurria is no slouch.
He can compete on this high level.
But I think the Barbarian's going to be just a little too much for him. Tony was just inducted into the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. Not to be confused with the WWE Hall of Fame. But the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in Iowa. He was inducted last weekend, I believe it was.
And his opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 239 pounds, Tony
Gurria.
This is someone I can give my full support to.
It's funny you say that, Godspeed. Listen to me. I talked to the woman at the production company today, briefly, to find out how everything went at the Cannes Movie Festival in, Paris, I believe. And it just ended a couple days ago, so she's home, and I gave her a couple days to get relaxed. I know she's been out there for 3 weeks, and I shot her a message today. We talked briefly. We're going to talk again tomorrow or the next couple of days to find out how that went. So hopefully we got a green light from somebody, hopefully. If anything breaks, as soon as anything breaks, I'll post it on my Facebook page so that all the rest of the cast and crew can know about it as well. That's probably where I'll put it first. But nope, next couple of days, Nadia and I will be communicating. I know she had a lot of meetings set up, so I'm hoping that one of them went well. At least one of them. Oh, look at a Barbarian try to snap Tony's neck. That was rude. Wow. trying to kill him right here in the ring in the Tokyo Dome with 80,000 witnesses. Look at that. Neck breaker, back breaker there by the Barbarian. Nice combination of moves. And Tony Gurria is not off to a very strong start. Irish whipped hard into the corner. Barbarian now has him upside down. In that corner, boot to the midsection. Another one on the side of his face, right along the jawline. The Barbarian right now not being very nice to Mr. Gurria. He's going to drag him. Yeah, me too, Derek. Me too. July 15th is the date that early access begins for College Football 25. There's some rumors that it's going to be at 4 o'clock. I don't know. If it's either going to be 4 p.m. on the 15th or midnight of the 15th, which is technically July 16th. But Derek says Barbarian's going to win this one. After the neck breaker, Gurria's up on the top rope. Diving leg drop. Wow, plenty of height and power behind that, right across the throat. And a rolling snapmare by Gurria. So yeah, I'm really hoping that it's 4 o'clock, that the game is launched, but normally that's not the way it works. Normally it's at midnight. So Gurria with the pinfall attempt, it's a 1 count. I'll be streaming either way. It's either 4 o'clock or midnight. We all know I'm praying I'd rather do 4 p.m. than midnight, but I will do whatever needs to get done to get you guys your first look at College Football 25, because I want to see it just as bad as you guys do. Look at Tony with the little shoulder shimmer there.
He's been placed in the corner now. Oh, solid form.
I think so, Godspeed. I think so. And then that way I could do maybe 3 or 4 hour stream, But at midnight, and we're not doing any 3 or 4 hour stream. We'll get 2 barely, if I can stay awake that long. Tony Gurria's got an abdominal stretch locked in on the Barbarian, and he's far enough away from the ropes where the Barbarian cannot reach him. Referee's right there. If he gives up, he'll hear it. And he turns it into a hip toss. Nicely done by the Barbarian. Choking Tony out. That's a good question, Derek. Most of my books have seen pretty good success. In terms of numbers, I'd have to say, I'd probably have to say my last one, 30 minutes. No, you'll get it. You'll get an hour, Floyd. You'll definitely get an hour at midnight. Maybe 2. Power slam by the Barbarian. You'll definitely get 1 hour at midnight. Maybe 2. Pretty good chance for 2. And there's the pinfall. Barbarian with a power slam and a 3 count on Tony Gurria. Here's your winner, the Barbarian. Oh, here we go again. Barbarian's going to try and shake his hand. Don't do it, Tony. Don't trust him. And he shakes his hand. Tony, congratulations. Good sportsmanship there. It was indeed a good match. That was indeed a good match. 2 stars. Your official match rating is the Barbarian puts the beat down on Tony Gurria. No, at midnight you'll get an hour out of me for sure. Maybe 2 hours. 2 hours is a good bet. 3 hours, I don't think so. I'll have to go to bed really early. I don't know about 3 hours, but it'll be hard because I'll want to stay up, as long as possible. Getting back to Derek's question, as far as numbers wise goes, Derek, probably 30 minutes, because I had when 30 minutes came out, I had a national television advertising campaign for it, so it sold a lot. Yeah, Godspeed, no kidding. But let's see, my as far as my thrillers go, On Ice went to number 3 in Japan, number 4 in the UK. Twister Town was an international bestseller. It went to number 1 in Germany. It hit number, I think, 3 in the United States. On the Run I think On the Run only got to number 5. And then Deadly Roses was number 1. And 30 Minutes was number 1 as well. So I have 4 number 1s. So what's that? 30 Minutes, Deadly Roses, Twister Town. No, so I guess On the Run must have hit number 1. Because On Ice did not. So on the Run must have hit number 1 as well. All right. Mr. T taking on Kevin Nash. I'm going to go with Kevin Nash as my pick for victory. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the win. I really like the fact that On Ice hit number 3 in Japan, and Twister Town was the number 1 bestseller in Germany. Floyd picks Mr. T. I mean, that to me is just mind-blowing. I mean, I've had, number 1s here in America and Canada as well, but to have a book go number 3 in Japan and another one to go number 1 in Germany, I mean, that's mind-blowing to me. Why? I don't do any events over there. I don't do any advertising over there or anything. I mean, that just blows my mind.
Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
A man who dominated both WWE and WCW.
And I have a huge following in the United Kingdom. There's a big event I take part in every year. Over in London. It's called the Derwent Valley Lit Fest, Derwent Valley Literary Festival. And I have such a big following over there that I take part in that event every year. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how I got a following over there either. I have a following in Japan. I have a following in Germany. I don't speak German. I don't speak Japanese. I have a huge following in the United Kingdom. And it's mind-blowing to me because I don't know how it happened. I really don't. Yeah, I don't blame you, Derek. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It'll be fun, though. It'll be ready for you when you get up in the morning. Good way to start the day with some college football 25. First look at the game. Good way to start the day over some coffee and breakfast.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 225 pounds, Mr. T.
Mr. T taking on Kevin Nash here at the Tokyo Dome. Fans throwing lots of love at Mr. T.
And the man loves his mama. Time for jibber jabber is over.
Kevin Nash slightly favored in this one over Mr. T.
Who stands in his way?
T was signing autographs for a couple hours before the show started today. Always up for meeting the fans. Fans here in Japan appreciate his kind nature. Kevin Nash really not so much. Kevin's going to climb right up to the top rope at the beginning of the bout here. T getting to his feet. And Kevin changed his mind. Figured it was a little early in the match. Big backbreaker there. That's a good lunch, Godspeed. Can't argue with that at all. That's a good, solid lunch. Double axe handle by Kevin Nash off the top rope to the top of Mr. T's head, followed by an arm breaker and a pin attempt. It's a 2 count. T kicked out strongly. Big monster headbutt there by Kevin Nash. And he Irish whips T hard into the corner. Follows him in there, pulls him out, and what's he going to do with him? Snake eyes right across that top turnbuckle. T barely stands higher than that top turnbuckle. That almost broke his neck. Russian leg sweep reversal there by Mr. T. Big overhand right by Mr. T. Kick to each knee. And a big uppercut right under the chin. And Kevin Nash is down. T gets him back to his feet. Another right hand left to the body. Right to the jaw. And a shot to the kidneys. That was powerful. Nice suplex there by Mr. T. He is really throwing down on Kevin Nash right now. Double axe handle to the chest. Shoulder tackle. Nash went for the clothesline. T ducked and hit him with a flying clothesline of his own. Solid right hand to the top of the forehead. Working on that shoulder, Mr. T. Really giving Kevin Nash a beat down right now. Two solid right hands to the top of the forehead. T goes for the win, and it's only a 1 count. T still got some more work to do. Reversal by Kevin Nash.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Big Sexy. Mr. T felt that coming. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponents.
Oh yeah, that's cool, guys. I mean, that's a good movie. I saw there's a new Beverly Hills Cop coming out too. I saw a 3-minute trailer the other day. It looks pretty funny. I like Eddie Murphy. Nash going for the cover once again. Only a 1 count. I like those Beverly Hills Cop movies. Those are funny. Eddie Murphy's, he's a funny dude. And that was a real long trailer for part 4. It's coming out soon on Netflix, I believe. It looks good. It's funny. T drop throat first across the top rope. Yeah, no kidding, Derek. No kidding. You got to attribute it to something, right? Big elbow to the top of the head by Mr. T, or to Mr. T, I'm sorry. Knee to the ribcage by Kevin Nash. Slams T's face into the canvas, and Nash goes for the win. Wow, I don't know about that. Referee stopped counting before T kicked out. Nash maybe should be celebrating a victory here. Uh-oh. He's going to take care of things his own way. Kevin Nash has Mr. T high above. There's the jackknife powerbomb. Referee not paying attention. Kevin Nash goes for the cover and gets a 3 count. Jackknife powerbombs his way to victory over Mr. T. Here's your winner, Kevin Nash. Have we had a ring announcer for any match at the end? We're going to shake hands again. Why not? And Mr. T said, fuck you, son. I don't think so. That was indeed a good match. What if we had the ring announcer at the end of a match one time tonight? That's really annoying. Kevin Nash can't believe Mr. T wouldn't shake his hand. Shouldn't be that much of a surprise. Nash gets the victory. 3 stars, your official match rating. Mr. T's got some pride, man. He's not going to shake your hand after you just kicked his ass. Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous, Floyd. First of all, we don't have ring announcers at the end of the bouts, and second of all, we're shaking hands like every other match here tonight. The AI is not being cooperative. All right, next up, we got the NJPW World Heavyweight Champion. It is Yokozuna with his manager, the Voice, Justin Michaels. Justin flying all over the world here in the universe. Yokozuna's going up against Hayabusa. The title is not on the line, but Yokozuna needs an opponent for Fall Brawl, so Hayabusa certainly can put himself in line for a shot at the gold if he can get a win here tonight at the Tokyo Dome in this non-title match. Floyd says Yoko, I say Yoko. Godspeed's going to go with Hayabusa to get the win. So Yokozuna's slightly favored. But he needs an opponent. New Japan has one more show, 2 more shows actually, before Fall Brawl. And Yokozuna needs an opponent for his title defense. Hayabusa says, why shouldn't it be me? But he's got to pay attention to the Voice, Justin Michaels. Whenever he's outside the ring, he's always looking for an opportunity to interfere any chance he gets. Let's send it down to ringside and see how it plays out.
Six foot 4, over 550 pounds.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the ring from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Yokozuna.
Escorted to the ring by his manager, the Voice, Justin Michaels.
In 1993, the winner of the Royal Rumble match. You would be hard-pressed to find anyone as truly unstoppable as Yokozuna.
The hometown boy gets no love from the fans here in the Tokyo Dome. Little bit. Not a lot, though. We'll have to see how Hayabusa gets, what kind of crowd reaction he gets. They love him as well. They're kind of cheering for Yoko, but they're not really making a lot of noise. It's kind of weird. Hayabusa and Yokozuna. Busa trying to clinch a spot for the title at Fall Brawl. Hearty round of boos now for the champion.
The ring just buckled. Well, unfortunately for his opponent, all of Yokozuna's weight and power is about to be focused on them.
Yeah, they don't like him here.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 224 pounds, Hayabusa.
You can see exactly why the arena is full here tonight. This is a match with major stakes.
You got a pretty good crowd pop. Hayabusa going after the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight, non-title match. Looking to secure himself a shot at that yellow strap at Fall Brawl. Yokozuna still doesn't have an opponent for the upcoming pay-per-view. That's in about 2 weeks' time, 2.5 weeks' time. And Hayabusa may prove to be a problem for Yokozuna. A high flyer, and he's very, very quick. The problem is, if Yoko catches him, he's in trouble. As long as he can be quick, do his high-flying tactics, and not let the big man catch him, he'll be okay, but he's not off to a good start. Snake Eyes, right off the bat. Oh, went for the big elbow. Hayabusa moved out of the way, but he missed that chop, and Zuna picks him up and tosses him across the ring. Powerful kick to the chest. And Yokozuna trying to rearrange his face. Hayabusa again goes for the chop to the throat and again misses. Yokozuna reverses it, but Hayabusa reverses it right back. That was a monster chop to the throat by Yokozuna. Back rake by the big man. Overhand chop to the chest. Hayabusa off to a very slow start. Power slam. Wow, he's in a lot of trouble. Again, Yokozuna, though, misses that elbow to the chest. That chop by Hayabusa found the mark. That's all he got done, though. Yokozuna drops the hammer on the back of the head of Hayabusa. His face crashes hard into the canvas. Yokozuna on the top rope. Went for the knee. And Hayabusa moved out of the way. It looks like Yokozuna hurt himself. 550-plus pounds come crashing down on that knee. Big forearm to the chin by Hayabusa, and the big man is down. Hayabusa several boots to the chin of Yokozuna. He's down. Hayabusa goes for the win. It's a 2 count. The Masked Man, diving springboard leg drop off the second rope, finds the throat of Yokozuna. Big forearm uppercut by Hayabusa. Takes the leg down, working on that knee of Yokozuna. It's a lot of weight, and if his knee can't support it, that is a big feather in the cap of Hayabusa. Shoulder breaker. Now he's trying to take that shoulder and separate it. Justin Michaels looking very concerned outside. Oh, Hayabusa just walked right into a super kick. Never saw it coming. That might be all. He finds a way to kick out. Yokozuna doesn't have to set that move up. It came out of nowhere, and Hayabusa walked right into it. It was powerful. Somehow he found a way to kick out, and Yokozuna drops his face across the top turnbuckle. And Hayabusa gets a boot up. That slows the big man down. Another boot to the midsection by Hayabusa. Knife edge chop. Boot to the midsection. DDT by Hayabusa. Once again working on that shoulder. Springboard leg drop off the second rope. That one failed. Yoko rolled out of the way. Michaels looking on intently from the corner. Another chop by Hayabusa, missed the mark. Gut buster across the knee from Yokozuna. That time the big elbow hit the mark. Third time's a charm, right across the chest. Hayabusa having a hard time breathing now. Yokozuna top rope, and the knee hit that time as well. Right across the throat, and Hayabusa may be broken. We got a boot up, and the big man is down. Once again, Hayabusa working on that shoulder. Hayabusa's got that gigantic thigh hooked, but not even a 1 count. He's still got a load of work to do if he's going to get a pin on Yokozuna.
What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar.
Yoko's in some pain here. Hayabusa heading up to the top rope. Yoko's down, trying to get to his feet. Hayabusa patiently waiting, and he changed his mind. Another armbar takedown by Hayabusa, the masked man. Lots of pressure on the elbow and the wrist there, some on the shoulder too. Masked man up on the top turnbuckle. 1.5 somersault.
Of mind. I thought he was unconscious. Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there. But
1.5 flip off the top rope. Crushes Yokozuna. He got a 2 count out of it. Again, springboard moonsault off the second rope. Hits the mark. Hayabusa goes for the win. And it's a 2 count. He's getting closer, though. He's getting closer. Yokozuna's kicking out slower and slower each time. Wow, nice monkey flip by Hayabusa on the big man. The masked man once again up on the top rope. Again, 1.5. Cross the chest. Leg is hooked. And he got the win. Hayabusa with a huge upset over Yokozuna. And he's going to Fall Brawl for a shot at the NJPW Championship. Here's your winner, Hayabusa. No problem. I'll do all the ring announcing. I might as well do the introductions as well. Hayabusa. That was indeed a good match. And he will face Yokozuna for the New Japan Heavyweight Championship at Fall Brawl. Yokozuna embarrassed by that output. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Hayabusa gets the first match set at Fall Brawl. He will get a shot at Yokozuna's NJPW World Heavyweight Championship by virtue of that non-title victory. So the first match for Fall Brawl is set. Justin Michaels got to be beside himself in the locker room. All right, tonight's main event. This feud continues. It is Blackjack Mulligan taking on Abdullah the Butcher. The feud meant a lot more when Abdullah was the global heavyweight champion. Blackjack was going after the gold, but Abdullah lost the title last week to Dolph Ziggler. So the feud now really doesn't have anything on the line but pride. Godspeed says Blackjack's going to get the win. Floyd says Abdullah's going to get the win. I'm going to go with Abdullah the Butcher as well to get the victory. So Abby's got the slight advantage betting-wise coming into this one. Should be a good match nonetheless, just doesn't have any titles attached to it anymore. Let's send it down to ringside here at the Tokyo Dome for tonight's main event. Blackjack's already in the ring. There's Abby. Without that belt that he wore so proudly. What's he doing?
What is he doing? Is he inviting somebody else out here?
Abdullah the Butcher pointing to backstage. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at this. Abdullah the Butcher steps aside and lets the show stealer and the new global heavyweight champion come out and take the match instead. That was mighty nice of him.
And his opponent from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, the global heavyweight champion, Dolph Ziggler.
That was mighty nice of Abdullah the Butcher. I don't know why he did that.
Introducing himself and shaking everybody's hand. I've met him like 4 times now.
Well, Corey, it just means you have
Dolph took the title off of Abby last week. Abdullah's scheduled to go up against Blackjack Mulligan here tonight. Is Abdullah the Butcher that nice of a guy where he said, I know you wanted to go after the title, and now that I no longer have it, I'm going to let the champ come out here so you can go after it that way? Is Abdullah the Butcher that nice of a guy? I don't think anybody's that nice of a guy. Godspeed's changing his pick to the show-off. Title is not on the line, but Blackjack Mulligan looking to secure possibly the second match at Fall Brawl. Running clothesline there, and the champion is down. Title not on the line, but that was a classy move by Abdullah the Butcher. But you got to wonder, what is he up to?
Dolph's coming in with sinister thoughts.
Because you would certainly think Abdullah wants a shot to regain his title. Instead, he's going to let Blackjack Mulligan have a shot at the champion. That's unprecedented here in New Japan. We'll have to see how it plays out. Dolph just won the title last week. If Blackjack Mulligan can get a win here tonight, he'll get a title shot at Fall Brawl. Right now, he is really off to a very solid start. Blackjack off the ropes, went for the splash, and Ziggler rolled out of the way. Big elbow by Ziggler, overhand chop, right hand. Went for the spinning backhand, and Blackjack blocked that one. He's got DZ up, double-handed choke. And Ziggler turned it into a nice arm drag. Knife edge chop by Ziggler, a couple of them. He's got Blackjack by the throat. What's he gonna do? Big body blow. Wow, Superman punch, springboard Superman punch off the second rope. Ziggler goes for the cover as it took Blackjack down to the canvas. Only a 1 count though.
But he is making a statement by going for it at this point.
Ziggler, basement drop kick to the head. Dolph Ziggler climbing up to the top rope. Changes his mind. Keep an eye out for Abdullah the Butcher. I don't trust him. I don't understand this move by him at all. Big neck breaker there by Ziggler. Maybe Abby's letting Ziggler put a beat down on Blackjack, and then he's going to come out himself and finish him off. Very interesting turn of events here at the Tokyo Dome. Ziggler face first in the top turnbuckle. There's a big splash by Blackjack. Mulligan trying to earn himself a title shot at Fall Brawl. If he can get a victory here over Ziggler. Deadlifts him high above his head. Military press. And he drops him. Blackjack with a big splash. He's going to go for the cover. 1 count only. What happened, Derek? Abdullah the Butcher came out for the match and then stepped aside and let Dolph Ziggler come out and take the match. with Blackjack Mulligan. Unprecedented. Never seen that before on the universe, so I don't know what Abdullah's up to, but here's Ziggler, the new global heavyweight champion, after he beat Abdullah the Butcher last week. Title is not on the line, though. If Blackjack beats him, he'll get a shot at the title at Fall Brawl. Mulligan, inverted slam. Well, Abdullah didn't take the match. He gave the match to Ziggler. Boot to the midsection. Ziggler, Famouser. Mulligan face first hard into the canvas. Arm breaker by DZ. And a jawbreaker reversal by Blackjack. Running neck breaker, nicely done by the big man from Sweetwater, Texas. Mulligan, spinning right hand. Ziggler's down. Oh, but he got a boot up right to the face. That slows Mulligan down. Ziggler up to the top rope. Once again, diving elbow across the throat. He's going to hook the leg and go for the win. Where's the referee? Said he had a foot on the rope, or under the rope, and he didn't count. Ziggler with a big elbow there.
Take a good look at a real-life
Ziggler looking for some love from the fans at ringside here at Tokyo Dome, and he's not finding any. Should have been using that time to focus on Blackjack Mulligan. See what happened? Blackjack with a reversal and a big headbutt. And an arm breaker. Mulligan feeling good about where he is in the match right now. Big kick to the chest. And Ziggler gets a boot up. Nice reversal by the champion. Solid right hand to the head. Zigzag! He hit him with a Famouser. He got him with a zigzag. That's going to be all. Wow. Blackjack Mulligan finds a way to kick out Ziggler. Can't believe it. Telling the referee to speed it up. Jumping elbow to the chest. Ziggler still feeling good about where he is. And he's got an arm breaker now. Eric's picking the show off to get the win. Another zigzag. That's got to be 2 zigzags and a Famouser. That should do it. Ziggler goes for the cover. Referee wasn't paying attention. And he got him. Dolph Ziggler substitutes for Abdullah the Butcher for some reason unknown to all of us. And he gets the win over Blackjack Mulligan. Good win in his first appearance as the global heavyweight champion. What's going to happen now? Mulligan's still in the ring. And Abby's coming out now.
Why not get the best seat in the house, the best view of what's going on? They're just
Abdullah the Butcher very pleased with the outcome.
Mind games, Cole.
Blackjack saying, come on out here. Abdullah said, no, I got Ziggler to do my work for me. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. So Abdullah the Butcher gives the match to Dolph Ziggler. He comes out, whoops up on Blackjack Mulligan, gets the win, and Abdullah the Butcher comes out and laughs at him after the bout. So Ziggler still needs an opponent for Fall Brawl, but we're 2.5 weeks away from that. Very good night of action here at the Tokyo Dome for New Japan. Let's take a look at what went down here tonight. This recap is brought to you by Godlike Hosting, giving you premium game hosting with high performance, minimal ping, and improved protection. Godlike Hosting specializes in Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto, among 28 other games. If you're looking for a new host or a new server, you can use the link in the description below. Go to Godlike Hosting, give them a shot, and you can get yourself a free trial. Lots of 5-star reviews online for Godlike Hosting. All right, my favorite authors to read, Derek. Tom Clancy, Clive Cussler, old James Patterson before he started pawning his stuff out to others to write, and John Grisham. Those are my 4 favorite authors. I don't really like James Patterson's newer stuff because he doesn't really write it anymore, but his early stuff. All right, the Canadian Superstar, good win over Cowboy Bob Orton. To start things off, Owen Hart got hit in the head with an aluminum bat by Scott Hall and went on to get the victory anyway over Brian Blair. Repo Man continuing to climb the rankings here in New Japan Pro Wrestling with another win over Ivan Putski. Repo Man got him with a small package. Ivan Putski was screaming at the referee like it was his fault. That was a very nice move by the Repo Man. The Brooklyn Brawler got the win over Gorilla Monsoon. He superplexed him for the upset win there. The Barbarian with a solid victory over Tony Garea. Kevin Nash got the win over Mr. T as their feud continues. Hayabusa earned himself a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at Fall Brawl. He got a win over Yokozuna here tonight, non-title match. And in the main event, Dolph Ziggler, substituting for Abdullah the Butcher, got the victory over Blackjack Mulligan. All right, let's bump the calendar up one spot. Tomorrow night's bell time, 6:30, and we will have, I'm pretty sure, AWA action. Yep, AWA action coming at you tomorrow night, 6:30 bell time, and that puts us a week and 2 days away on the calendar from Showdown at Shea. All right. So we got Rick the Model Martel in action tomorrow night in the AWA, so that's going to be kind of cool. All right, tonight's action was brought to you by the WWE Shop, Fanatics.com, Godlike Hosting, and SeatGeek. Use the links in the descriptions below to get to their websites to take advantage of all of the great deals they have on their websites. For SeatGeek, use the exclusive code ScottStevens10, and you get to save $10 off your first purchase if it meets $250 or more. My merchandise store is open. Let's see, what else do I have to let you know? College Football 25 is 47 days away. The countdown is on. Let's see, tomorrow night's live stream, AWA action. As I told you before we got started, Angel Hernandez retired from Major League Baseball last night, effective immediately, thank God. So we'll see some improvement in the umpiring in Major League Baseball this year. Still a long way to go. He's not the only one that sucks, but he is definitely the head of the snake. And if you are on the PlayStation monthly subscription, PlayStation Plus, you can get the AEW Fight Forever video game for free. Starting on June 4th, it's going to be one of the free June games offered by PlayStation. That in itself is kind of funny. It came out with such fanfare, and they took such a long time to develop it, and now they're offering it for free because, let's face it, the game sucked. All right. I might download it just to do a couple of streams because I didn't play it. It certainly looked horrible from the gameplay that we saw. So I may download it. We're looking for stuff to kill time before college football comes out, that's for sure. All right. If you saw anything you liked tonight, make sure you drop a like down below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is a good time to do that. Once you do that, make sure you hit the bell icon next to it to turn on all of your notifications. You don't want to miss out on anything because I have fresh content every single day on the channel. And right now it's wrestling, and whenever there's college football 25 news, that goes up as soon as that's available as well. Plus, I go live 5 nights a week. You don't want to miss any of that, and that's what your notifications are good for. Good night yourself. Godspeed. Have a good night, Floyd, as well. Thank you, Floyd, for joining. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Thank you, Derek, for joining. We haven't seen Jay in a couple of days. Thank you, Bonnie, for stopping in. And thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a fantastic night. Don't forget AWA action tomorrow night, 6:30 bell time. Have a great night. Thanks for joining. I'll see you then.